Robin, I feel like I put in a lot, and especially over COVID, it's like I was the one who was always calling. It wasn't being reciprocated, and I really believe that a relationship has to be reciprocal. Robin didn't come to my mom's funeral and support me in that way at that time was very hurtful to me.
But Cody went because we couldn't both quarantine away from the kids for that long. I didn't have that option.
In the last Sunday's episode of Sister Wives, a lot was uncovered, a lot was said and exposed to the fans as to what most of us were already confused about, and that's Meri and Robin's relationship. Now, we all know that Meri and Robin were the closest between the two of them versus the other wives, and they always said that they had this instant connection and they'll always have each other's backs. However, Meri loved Robin so much that she legally divorced Cody to allow Robin to legally marry him so that he can adopt her biological kids. And Robin loved Meri so much that she even offered to be a surrogate for Meri and carry her child since Meri was having issues getting pregnant. But last season, we all saw the disconnect between the two ladies. There were no invites to the holidays. There was no link-ups other than what's set up by production. Meri and her friend Jen actually took a little road trip. They visited a friend in Vegas. They chatted about the split from Cody, which I'm pretty sure we're going to hear a lot about that. And also the split from Robin. Jen, Meri's friend, says that she feels like Robin wasn't there for Meri when her mom passed. And Meri actually agreed by stating she feels like she has put in a lot in the relationship with Robin being there for her. And it was so hurtful to see Robin didn't show up to her mom's funeral, which, when Robin explains why she didn't go, really only made less sense. She explained that with trying to follow the COVID rules, she and Cody both could not make it. One had to stay back with the kids in quarantine. I mean, to me, that's a bunch of baloney. Janelle went to the funeral. Cody went to the funeral. I mean, they all have kids. Cody went, and in reality, I feel like Robin could have as well. Cody and Robin could have functioned in that mini mansion of theirs with keeping their distance away from the kids. I mean, it's not like they live in a small one-bedroom apartment. Meri also mentions that she used to call and text Robin all the time, but she decided to stop because it was not being reciprocated. I mean, can you blame her? If you feel like you're giving 90% and the other person is giving 10%, what is the reason for continuing that? Almost identical to her and Cody. She was giving it all and Cody was giving almost nothing. So basically, Robin wasn't trying anymore. She gave up. It's like when Cody gave up on Meri, so did Robin. Last season, Robin's excuse for not being a good friend to Meri was that the divorces were taking a toll on her and she was in a dark place from it all. Yeah, Robin, that's no excuse, and I'm glad Meri actually cut Robin off because she was being a fake friend, and nobody wants someone in their corner that's not going to be there for them. I'm glad Meri has moved on. She has some good, loyal friends from Vegas and Jen, and she has really built this community of where she has a lot of people in her corner, and I like that for her.